Folks, how old do you think this man is here? Well, we're going to let you know. Because this is Mr. John Giambrone, and I'm Mad Dog Joe. And we're here today to conduct an interview with an ACME employee. Mr. G, as you are known,
Yes.
tell us, how many years have you been working at ACME?
Later on, we'll get a close-up of my brand new name tag. It says right here, serving you, that's you, since 1990.
Since 1990, and that's amazing.
That would be what, before you were born?
That would be slightly before I was born, yes, that is correct.
Crazy.
Considering I was born in 91, and it is 2009 as we speak.
That's crazy.
So, Mr. G, tell us what you typically go through on a daily occurrence at your job.
Well, I only work once a week, but when I walk in, it's very important that I take it seriously, because it is a grocery store and people do need to buy food. So it's a business, and even though this is my career here at the high school, that's work too. You must understand that if something comes up here at the high school, it's not important, because the produce must be put on the shelf. You see, I deal with celery. I also deal with the carrots. Okay, we have the baby carrots, we have the sliced carrots. We even have the full carrots in the bag. They come in a 1 pound bag package, a 3 pound package, or you can buy the fresh ones that have the leaves on them.
Well, that is interesting.
Yes.
That is certainly phenomenal.
But we have more than carrots and celery too, you see.
Yes.
We have bananas. We have a whole section of apples.
I can
I mean,
imagine.
we got your Granny Smith, we got your
Yeah.
Golden Delicious, we got your Red Delicious. We have different size ones. They come with the 4015 codes, the 4016 codes.
Oh my.
We got your 402-1ers. We got your Gala apples. We have the large and small. We have all kinds. We got the Honey Crisp.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, you want to get into lettuce? I'll tell you about the lettuce.
Tell us about the lettuce,
We have
Mr. G.
many different kinds, varieties, as they like to say at ACME. You have
Yes.
lettuce. You got your red tip, green tip, romaine,
Wow.
the famous iceberg
Yeah.
lettuce.
That's good.
I'm
That's good
responsible, me alone. I have to take all that stuff from the refrigerated back room.
Really?
We put them on these things called high boys. They're like a truck, like it lets you put the case on there. And what you do is you actually take it from the refrigerator. It's my responsibility to get it from the refrigerator to you, the consumer.
Wow.
It takes a lot of thought process.
Yes.
I must look at the empty shelf, or the shelf anticipate that it's going to become empty. And then I have to know which items, you see, to bring out from the back and
Right.
bring it out to the store.
And you've been doing that since 1990.
Since 1990.
That is
Well, you see, I didn't really, I had to work,
accomplishment.
but I had to work my way up, you see. I didn't
Right.
just start, you don't just like become part of a department, you see.
Right. Right.
You know, it takes a long, you see how many years I've been doing this.
Yes.
Like, do you really think I started in a department?
No.
What do you think I did? What do you think I was doing back in 1990?
Oh, back in 1990, I don't even know.
Let's see, I was
how old
16
you
years
You
old.
were 16 years
Actually,
old.
I was 15. They allowed
15.
me to start before I was 16.
Really? Can they do that by law?
They're not supposed to.
They cannot.
You see, I
Interesting.
didn't say anything, and I just, you know, I really wanted money. Because, like, you see, I wanted to buy a car. I was saving up for a car and a video camera.
It's a good accomplishment, because you definitely saved.
So I had to start at the bottom. So what do you think I was doing?
I think that you were probably working for not such great wages. Probably at the
minimum
time.
wage
Minimum
was-
wage, yeah.
Probably 4 something or 5, no, 550 actually.
$5.50
You know, I
an
made
hour.
more than my friends. My friends were off doing things, or like when we turned 18, they were pumping gas. But I had a
Yes.
real job.
Yes.
I was making more than minimum wage,
It's pretty good.
and I had full health benefits.
Yes, you did.
Even though I got them from my parents, but you know,
Right.
worst case scenario, if I needed my own benefit. Even today, I still have health benefits. If I lost this job, if they said, Mr. Giambrone, we're sorry, we can't hire you back next year. I can go back to putting stuff on the shelf 5 days a week. Full health benefits, something happened, I won't have to worry.
Always have Acme.
I always have it as a backup. It's great.
You do. Now, in 1996, you won Bagger of the Year award according to your little
Yes, I did. If you take a look right here, we'll throw this in later.
Yes, we will.
We'll get the camera operator to...
Tell us, what are the qualifications to become the Bagger of the Year?
You can see back in 1996, they had a very rigorous contest. It wasn't just like they say, hey, you're a Bagger of the Year.
Right.
They had to actually go through a process, you see. They had to, first you had to get nominated. You had to be good enough and recognized as a very skilled bagger. You know, I went to bagger school.
Really?
I didn't just become a bagger. I had to learn how to do it the right way. You see, you have to build walls. You have to know which bag to use. Sometimes you get people, they ask for, you know, a paper bag.
Yeah.
And you have to know,
you have to know
how to open the bag.
Exactly.
I mean, we have instructions. They put instructions on the register.
Yeah.
Here's how to open the bag.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, it's not like you just go in and open a bag.
Yeah.
You have to know what you're doing.
You have to know what you're doing. So it is a very prestigious award.
Well, you know, it's not just opening the bag.
Right.
You have to be able to build walls. You have to know what, like you can't just go in and put eggs on the bottom.
That's right.
Or bread. Like, you know how upset people get when you put, and some people do this, they put the bread and the eggs on the bottom.
Right. You have to actually know what people want where in their bags.
Sometimes people ask me, sometimes they call me up to the register still, you know, I'm very skilled. They'll call me up and I have to run the register. I have to remember my password and everything, and I have to know how to scan items. But when I'm putting the stuff in the bag, I still remember my days of being Bagger of the Year. Sometimes people ask for the paper bag, they want it inside of the plastic bag. You see, this way they get handles.
Right.
So when they ask for it that way, you have to know, like, first of all, you have to know which bag to open first. You see.
It's true.
So you have to open up, and these plastic bags, they're not easy to open. Sometimes you try and open them. I have customers that come up to me sometimes and they're like, can you open this for me?
It can be quite a challenge.
So then, once we get the bag open, I have to know, you can't, some people open up the paper bag first. So you have to leave it closed. You leave it closed, you put it inside the open plastic bag.
Yes.
And then you open it. Now you spread it open and you can place items inside these bags, okay? But sometimes you get the real old ladies and they say, Sonny, don't pack them too heavy. You see, I got to go up 8 flights of stairs.
Ah, yes.
So what happens is you put like a ½ gallon of orange juice in there and then they tell you, that's too heavy. But I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know if they want me to pour half of it out.
Yeah.
So it does become,
those 8 flights of stairs.
You're dealing with the public. You're dealing with a lot of issues.
So you do have experience as well working at the cash register,
I do.
Correct? Tell us how that went.
You understand, some people don't understand how to scan items. Yeah. So at Acme Markets, what they do is they have they have directions for everything. They have directions on how to scan items. They tell you that you pick up the item. First, you must pick up the item. It's not going to scan itself, you see. So you have to pick up the item. Sometimes it depends on the size. If it's a heavy item, you should use 2 hands. Then you must find the UPC code. Do you know what this UPC code is?
I am aware of those.
Okay, because
sometimes a tough find depending on the product.
It is. It's not like you just pass the item over the scanner. You have to be able to locate the UPC. And a good checker, a good register runner, will know about where the UPC should be located. Like on the ketchup bottles, they're tricky. It's not on the label on the bottom, it's actually on the neck of the bottle. So you have to, like me having all this experience, almost 19 years, I know where it is. You see, so I can just like scan, I can do it quicker than anyone else. And they time us. They check our rings per minute. Wow. Accuracy. They want to know how long your till was open, so how long it takes you to make the change, even though it tells you what the change is. And now they have a little, like at the Wendy's, you know, where they have the cha-ching, cha-ching, and all the coins come out. You don't have to count it anymore. Oh, yeah. Some of us have trouble. You know, it's not that. A lot of us didn't have what you have. You see, you're getting your high school education.